What is going on, guys? Jack here, and welcome back to episode number 77 of Park to Prem here with Nottingham Forest. Today, we have a huge game in terms of our season. It is a double header, and of course, if you're caught all up to date, you know what's happening. You know what time it is. It is the Champions League semi-finals. We are taking on Lyon, a Lyon team who, it doesn't feel like a lifetime ago, we were manager, of course, of in a Let's Play. And well, when I look at their team, when I look at the scout report, there is absolutely no denying that we go into this game as the favourites. But Lyon, they're going okay in Liga, and if we just look at their Champions League performances, you can see here they've knocked out PSG, they've knocked out Rangers, they topped a group that contained the likes of Borussia Mönchengladbach and also Ajax. Ultimately, I can't afford to underestimate them, but given the path that we've taken to get here, I think it's impossible not to view this game as extremely winnable. That is the long and short of it. We should be winning this game. We should be winning it comfortably. And, well, since we were last here, we've played a couple of games which I'm pleased to say, on the most part, we've won fairly comfortably. Perhaps the most recent of those games, the most emphatic. But let's talk about the top one first. It was against Tottenham, and we beat them in the FA Cup semi-final. So I'm already getting a little bit of deja vu. Hopefully, we're going to have an FA Cup final and a Champions League final to look forward to. We won this game 2-1. Gonzalez got a goal early on. Andy Easton for them scored not long after half-time. And then in extra time, Poyana came up clutch. A minute before the shootout looked like it was destined to happen. He tucked it into the bottom corner, and I breathed a mighty big sigh of relief. We dominated this game. We were the better team. I didn't want it to go to a penalty shootout. I feel like a small bullet was dodged there. Anyway, the other two league games, both wins. The first was away from home against West Ham, a 2-1 win. Poyana again getting on the score sheet, as did Gallardo. And then against Brighton, a 4-0 win where, well, Poyana scored again. He's been in some good goal-scoring form. 4 goals, 2 assists. Not a bad little return, I suppose, in his 5 most recent games, the 23-year-old. I feel like he's really finding a role, I suppose, in the team now. I feel like we've forgiven him for last year, where he got sent off in the Champions League. Hopefully, he will be the impact man that I dream of on the bench today. So yes, we have 2 fixtures against Lyon. Of course, we're taking them on away from home in the first leg, which is going to be a little trickier. But given the fact we play them at home in the second leg, I'm hoping that in avoiding defeat here in this opening game, we put ourselves in a really good spot to progress. Just to look at the Premier League, whilst the title is not wrapped up just yet, unfortunately for us, Manchester United really have dropped off the pace, as have Chelsea and Tottenham. Arsenal have come from absolutely nowhere to end up in third. We have already secured ourselves a top 4 finish. It looks like we're going to be securing ourselves another title, which is, of course, really, really exciting stuff. You can see some of the kind of stats here. Erk and Largo with the best average ratings in the league. Sampaio with 9 assists to his name at right back. Erk, 7 player of the matches. And Gonzalez, 23 goals. And the big news really today is he's fit and he's raring to go. The previous 2 Champions League kind of first legs, we've been without him, which has always been a little bit of a problem, but today that is not an issue. And in fact, as you can see here, it is a full strength 11. No major injuries to speak of, which is great to see. Very optimistic. And well, let's hope that I'm going to remain optimistic after this first leg. We're going to go with the 4-3-3. We're going to play the team that you guys know and love. This is a team that has had emphatic results against Barcelona and Juventus. I genuinely feel like, by comparison, this is not a freebie, but it's definitely a game we should be winning. We've knocked out 2 of the favourites for the competition. Pre-season, we were made, I think, 3rd or 4th favourites to win this competition. So clearly, the bookies rate us, and well, hopefully they're not going to be kind of misplacing that faith that they have in us. You can see here, Erk with the star next to his name for the highest average rating, but the rest of the team is strong too. And well, into this first leg, we march. And hopefully, fingers crossed, touch wood, it's going to be more of what we've seen this year. I feel like this year, and maybe I'm just lying to myself in my head, it feels like it's our year at this point. You know, we've come over adversity a couple of times already in the knockouts. A lot of the big guns have dropped out. I look at this kind of game and think, yeah, this is, compared to previous Champions League years, the Final Four is a lot weaker, and I feel like we have grown and shown just how good we are over the course of this year. And well, Gonzalez, what a finish that is. Apparently, he doesn't have a left foot. No one's told him that. Lovely finish. De Vaio with the assist. Of course, De Vaio, a little bit of a hero against his former club Juventus. He left them to join us for our Champions League aspirations. I'd like to believe he's not regretting his mistake, or not his mistake, but his move early on. I'm sure Juventus fans see it as a mistake. I think it's the best decision he's ever made. But halfway through the first half, we have an early lead. But straight into another highlight. That was the first highlight of the game, so I'm not going to get too complacent just yet. This is a Lyon team with quality. They knocked out PSG for crying out loud. And, well, I'll tell you what, with finishing like that from their star man Roselia, that we might have a fixture here, everyone. It's 1-1, and whilst we have an away goal, it's not the lead that we once held. Nice build-up play as well, to be fair, by Lyon here. They knocked the ball around superbly. That ball down, that touch was great. Piccione maybe could have done a little bit more as the defender there, but ultimately, really tidy finish. Danny Dyer, I don't want to say he's not covered himself in glory there, but I'm still waiting for a moment where Danny Dyer does something, and I look at that and go, that is why I paid £150 million for you as a goalkeeper. Still waiting for that day. Maybe it'll come. I hope it'll come. Otherwise, maybe I'm going to live with some regret. Anyway, it's Erk bringing it round. Switches it over to De Vaio. Really nice build-up play here. Gonzalez with a lot of space in the middle if we can pick out the pass. Back to De Volder we go. He might pick out Sampaio. He tries to pick out Sampaio. Was not a great ball. Maybe Piotr, with a slightly simpler pass to pull off, can do it. He's done it, everyone. Round of applause. I mean, the big thing here is the big headline. We're holding on to the ball. We're knocking it around very nicely here. This is beautiful stuff. I really hope there's end product at the end of all of this. De Vaio, it's fallen to him miraculously. A huge tackle comes in, though. The build-up play was superb. The killer pass ricocheted off two defenders. I'll tell you what, that was a heroic defensive tackle by whoever that was for Lyon. The best opportunity of the game. And unfortunately, denied by the defence. But 1-1 at the break. Not going to get too emotional about that. Not going to get too upset about it. I think we've been the better team. I think we've been the stronger side. Although with an hour left, I guess I have to start weighing up some changes because there's a distinct lack of chances thus far in this game. Erk is looking tired. I'm going to take him off for Poyana. Elsewhere, you can see here Linda's had a bit of a Western supermare. We'll take him off for Adrian Smith. He obviously has been a bit of a hero of live commentaries this year, Adrian Smith. I need more magic from you today, bud. 60% of the ball away from home. They've not had a shot in the second half. So with 10 minutes left, I'm going to go on the attack here. Smith, on off the bench. What can he do? Can he pick out a pass? He finds Largo, who hits it. And I'll tell you what, Adrian Smith, you, my friend, are just a little super sub and quickly becoming one of my favourites. We throw you on every so often, and you just come off the bench and make something happen. And for that, I salute you. Picks up the ball here. I'll tell you what, Largo does well to find a bit of space there. Opens up the channel, ball through. Nice finish as well. For a man with 11 finishing, Largo scores a remarkably large amount of goals. We've now got a corner here. I'm going to stay on attacking, I think. I think this game is here for the taking. I think another goal, and we can really inflict some damage here on Lyon. Smith tries to play it inside. Nearly another assist to his name. Cleared away, but only as far as De Vaio. He goes to De Volder, who could hit it from here. Shouldn't hit it. He tries to pick out Sampaio. That is a shocking ball, and now Lyon look to spring the counter-attack. I think we're going to be okay. As long as Danny Dyer doesn't kick it straight to them, we're fine. Although, Poyana, what are you doing, Poyana? That back pass was questionable at best. Carlos Alberto for them. Dinks it over. Roselia is through. Tries to finish it. Dyer, though, holds onto it. It was offside anyway. There's a small part of my brain saying, Jack, at this point, maybe just go positive. But I think there's another goal. I want to go for it. Largo whips in. Piotr's there. It's saved. It falls to Ricky Picky. And it's 3-1. And we have 1 foot in the final here, my friends. Not quite the away performance that we had against Juventus, but this is still a mighty, mighty fine display. Initial effort from Piotr saved. Keeper parries it down, but Ricky Picky, Piccione, he's there to tuck it away. It's 3-1, but there is another highlight. Worth noting that our player Benavides is playing right back for them. I forgot we loaned them Benavides. I don't know how to feel about that. There he is. Speaking of the devil, he's played through Payet, and he's just got an assist. You're not meant to do that, Benavides. You're not meant to... I loaned him to Lyon. I thought, well, they're not going to play us in the Champions League. It's going to be fine. He's only gone and got an assist against me. If it sounds like I'm about to burst into tears, it's because I absolutely am. So I'll have a look at him. How have you done on your loan? He's quite good, isn't he? He's quite good at 22. Loaned him. He's had a very good loan spell. No assists all season in the league. Of course he gets one against us in the Champions League. Of course that was going to happen. I mean, the big headline here is 3 away goals and a pretty good performance on the whole. I will say now, Poyana, don't want to throw you under the bus, my friend. Tad disappointing. But no, 3-2. We have to take that in the first leg. And whilst I think it's Leicester we have midweek, let's be frank here, that's not the game we're all looking forward to. We all want to see if we can make it to the final yet again. So with that in mind, I'm going to hop forward a week. Let's get a result over Leicester with the reserves. Let's come back into the home game against Lyon ready and refreshed. And we'll hopefully, maybe, we're going to be able to make it to our second Champions League final in the last few years. Okay, so we, right now, right here, are 90 minutes away from greatness. How hard can it be? A 3-2 result away from home, bringing it back to the City ground. I don't want to get too complacent here and overconfident, but if we lose this, it will be one of the most disappointing results I think I've ever had in Football Manager. We should be winning it. And, well, just speaking of wins, we did beat Leicester, if you were wondering. 4-1 it finished. I don't think we've quite secured the title yet, although Manchester United and West Ham are currently playing at the moment. So there is a chance that we play this game, Manchester United lose or draw to West Ham, and we win the league whilst also going through to a Champions League final. That would be kind of an interesting and unique way to do things, wouldn't it? Anyway, in terms of the team news for today's game, we need to get the full strength 11 back in. This is the team, by the way, that we played in the last game. Little bit of rotation, and by a little bit, I mean the entire team was different. But the good news is, that means going into this game here, we can go back to the team that you know and love. Danny Dyer in goal, Piscione and Piotr in at centre-back. Piotr, of course, he got a goal, didn't he, against Barcelona? Didn't get enough credit for that, really. What a player. What a player. 7.22. Remember at the start of the season when I was discussing replacing him? I'm seriously having second thoughts about it. I think he's absolutely top drawer. Of course, Piscione got an all-important goal in the previous leg against Lyon. At right back and left back, Sampaio and Navio come in ready and refreshed. Navio's 9 assists in 24 Premier League games is great. I will say in the Premier League, not in the Premier League, in the Champions League, it has been a tad disappointing. So hopefully he won't let us down today. Navio at left back. Again, tad disappointing maybe in the Champions League, but in the league he's absolutely great. So I just feel like we have to stick with him. Devio and Erk out in the wide areas. Gonzalez really is the man you look at, isn't it, for the performances? He's got 32 goals in 32 starts and 8 sub-appearances in all competitions. Let's see if he can keep that record going here, shall we? He should be keeping it going here. And, we're going to just submit this team, cross our fingers, hope for the best. I mean, as I said, if we lose this, we have massively, massively bottled it. I noticed in the first leg, Porto managed to beat Real Madrid at home. I don't know if they've played the second leg yet, actually. I've not really been looking at the other side of the final to kind of worry about the opposition. I'm kind of trying to take it one game at a time. Let's not try and dwell on it too much. Let's try, however, and get a result here, shall we? 3-2 after the first leg, 3 away goals. It puts us in such a fantastic position where Lyon know that they need at least 2 in this match. If we get 1 goal, they suddenly have to score 3, and I start feeling brilliant. So I guess that's the task at hand. Just get 3 goals. Roselia bringing the ball forward for them. Tackle attempt. It's hit the side netting. That is a warning. Jack, do not get complacent. Do not relax. Do not chillax. Ball whipped towards the back post. Sampaio heads it away. Who's going for it? I think Erk considered going for it there and then got scared of the ball. Payet with it. Back to Lasala. Payet again with it. Lyon starting this game hot. They had the first highlight. And Navio has just done a very silly foul, which I now do not know if was inside or outside the area. My gut instinct is that was inside the area, but we had a similar one against Juventus that was given outside the area. That was, I mean, whatever way you look at it, it's absolutely shocking defending. Please be outside the box. It is outside the box. We are getting very, very lucky here. Navio, do not be an idiot. This is the one game where we cannot afford to be idiots. We've already blown one Champions League knockout kind of stage attempt because of a stupid red card whilst being ahead on aggregate. Not again. Gonzalez, oh my word, what a ball by Erk, and what a finish that was by Gonzalez. The first touchdown, the touch around the keeper, I thought for a second the defenders were going to get in a block. The FM21 defender block, as I like to refer to it as. Largo to Erk. This ball here, oh my word, the touchdown round the keeper. 2 defenders on him. Gonzalez still manages to find the back of the net. And with that goal, albeit against the run of play, Lyon now need to score 3. The task is set for them now. The challenge is there. I'm hoping that's going to give us the confidence to go on and really kill off this game as the throw makes its way all the way to Erk. Inside to Largo. He tucks it away. A quick 1-2 double blow in this first half. And without getting too carried away right here and now, I think we have one. I was going to say we have 1 foot in the final. I feel like we've got 1 foot and like a big toe in the final. Just got to get the rest of that second foot in. 2-0 though. Lovely finish by Largo. He's had a couple of big goals in this tie. Don't expect Lyon to go down without a fight though. Even in the previous leg where we were away from home and we were the better team, they managed to take opportunities. They managed to create stuff from nothing. So whilst we are keeping them relatively quiet here, until we get another, I won't truly believe we're through. Although I say that, what a ball to work. He's bearing down on goal. Can he finish it? Yes, he can. Smashes it into the bottom corner. Shades of the previous game against Juventus, that previous second leg. This time, though, we're doing it with the home fans behind us singing our names. And while Devolder's big ball through was great, Erk takes it down, turns on the afterburners, just pulls away. It's like blooming Lightning McQueen out on the right-hand side in red there. He makes it 3-0. And, well, we are now in cruise control, I think. 6-2 on aggregate. Lyon have to score 4.5. And whilst it's possible, based on what we've seen there, it doesn't feel all that likely. Really good team display here. Now I'm wondering who we're going to play. I think it was Porto and Real Madrid in the other kind of semi-final. I know Porto won 1-0 after having a sending off as well. Lee Kang in for them on this near side. Do not let him get the ball into the box. That guy's just Rabonered it. I mean, Rabonering it at 3-0 down feels like a bit of a needless move. I would not be happy with that player if I was his manager. 30 minutes left. I mean, they need 4. They're going to need to score a goal here. They're going to try and make it happen through Roma, Payet. Navio, after that early scare, has been a little bit better in this game. Devayo breaks through. Bursting through, should go right to Erk, does go right to Erk, back inside to Devayo, who hits it. And oh my word, it's cannoned against the crossbar. Let's make some subs here. Lind off for Smith. Smith, just come on and do your thing. He's just doing it on the regular now. We'll take off Devayo as well, I think, for Poyana. Erk with a goal and 2 assists in this match. Who said that Erk doesn't like big games? Where's that crowd now? Oh, what a great result this is, though. 15 minutes left. And I was about to say, can we hold on? We don't really need to hold on now. We just need to make sure we don't concede 4. It's not been a high-drama game like the quarterfinals in the first knockout round, has it? But you know what? I'm quite relieved for that. 3-0 it finishes, 6-2 on aggregate. Erk, I mean, cometh the man, cometh the hour. A great defensive performance as well, except Sampaio, who got booked. But, I mean, look, we've kept a clean sheet. We've won 3-0. Can't ever really not be happy with that. Now, the question is, who are we going to take on in the final? And also, as you can see here, sadly for us, United have won. So at least for one more game week, they are technically still in it, although they would need a 37 goal difference swing in 3 matches, which does feel a tad unlikely at this moment in time. So we've booked a place here in the final. You can see our notable wins: 7-2 over Dynamo. 7-2 over Juve, 7-0 over Dynamo in the league, 5-4 over Barcelona. And we make it to a final. And we also qualify for the Club World Cup, which I don't think is for another 3 years, so it's a little way away. In the final, we're going to take on Porto. Wow. Oh, we have to win this now, surely. I don't think Porto are that good. in the most polite possible way. Eze is their key player. I feel like we played Porto last year. How did they get on? Oh, wow. Okay, so they beat Real Madrid in that game where I mentioned. And the reason I know about the sending off is because Quintana, our loanee to them, was the man who got sent off. But then they drew the second leg at the Bernabeu. They even had a sending off in it. Wow. Ian Hammond got all their goals. I mean, Ian Hammond's pretty good, isn't he? 14 goals in the league, 7 in the continental competitions. I mean, they've got a few players to be a little fearful of, to be fair to them. I mean, the fact that Freiburg signed him on a free and then sold him on for 46 million seems absurd. He is scary. Oh, anyway, it's a final to look forward to. It's going to be on the 2nd of June. It is about a month away. In terms of the plan for the kind of upcoming episodes, I think my plan is tomorrow we will do the FA Cup as well as a big squad roundup. And then we will do the Champions League as its own kind of big individual episode on Monday. Now, I realise I'm giving you guys a little while to wait if you're watching this series as it kind of happens. If you're a binge watcher, you don't need to worry about this. But basically, on Sundays, videos don't tend to perform as well. I feel like it's nice to just build up the hype for a couple of days, give people a chance to catch up on this season ahead of that episode that will be happening on Monday. Who knows, maybe we'll do it as a YouTube premiere at the normal upload time for people who want to see it as it happens. Either way, that's going to wrap up everything from me today. Fantastic result. We are bloody brilliant. We're in the Champions League final. We're going into it as favourites. If we bottle it this year, I may well cry. Tomorrow, as I said, we'll have a bit of an end-of-season roundup, a squad overview. It's going to be an FA Cup final against Manchester United. Hopefully, we'll be celebrating another Premier League title as well. And well, until then, it is me, Jack. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I will talk to you guys in a bit. I'm out.